Hi everyone, it's Aya James. Season 3 introduced a new dungeon called Vaults, where we fight monsters while avoiding the traps. At the end of the dungeon, we can get a big reward, with multiple chests dropping legendaries and uniques. In this video, I will cover 3 key mistakes I made during my Season 3 start, and the way I found to always maximize our rewards from running Vaults. Let's get it started. So the most important thing first, why should I run this new dungeon vault? We can get up to all 3 rewards at the same time by running one vault. 5 green favors, glyph XP, and tons of legendary drops including uniques. We get 5 green favors if we run the specific vault that has the whisper quest. We get glyph XP if we run a nightmare version of the same vault, where we can match the name from the sigil. And if we avoid trap damage, we can open up to 4 chests at the end of the vault, getting 6 to 10 legendary drops, including high chances of unique drops. But it is not easy to get all of them. The first mistake I made, or I'd rather say it's Blizzard's mistake, is that I can't enter vaults at all. It is because of a seasonal questline bug that I got stuck on and cannot interact with the Blizzard and further progress the seasonal questline. I thought it's going to be resolved once I farm some materials from the seasonal content, but it is not. It's just a bug. A really bad bug. After searching a bit, I fixed it by going back to the character selection menu, then the options menu, connect, toggle the disable cross-network play, and going through the experience twice. Then I can progress the seasonal questline and finally unlock the vault access. Try this if you get stuck too. And Blizzard, please, fix it. It is hard to imagine playing a season content without a way to enter it. The second mistake to avoid is to use too many pearls for the Zoltan warding buff, which is used to unlock the extra chests, as there isn't that many chests at the end of the dungeon. The pearls can be farmed by doing this seasonal content on the map, and each pearl can be transformed to 3 Zoltan warding buff stacks. I was once wearing 25 stacks of the buff, but there was only 1 extra chest, requiring only 1 stack. What a disappointment and waste. So I made this chart after running a few vault runs. For example, if I run a nightmare vault in world tier 3, I recommend using no more than 3 pearls, which is 9 stacks, to get the final 2 chests that requires 1 plus 4 equals 5 stacks, meaning that we can get hit by trap at most 4 times. The good news is that getting hit by monsters would not reduce the stacks, just getting hit by traps will. But in general, getting hit by trap only 4 times throughout the whole vault seems difficult. How do we achieve that? This comes to my final tip on the safe spots in the final fight. There are 2 parts of the vault. The first part is where we go through some monster fights, then a trap location, then some monster fights with some traps. To avoid trap damage as a sorcerer, I recommend waiting a bit and using teleport to skip the traps, while keeping an eye on the ground for small traps. The second part is where we need to fight monsters while avoiding a lot of traps together before getting the chests. That is usually the part I lose all my buff stacks. After running a few vaults, I noticed that there are usually 5 safe spots, 1 in the center and 4 on the side. We can teleport between the 5 spots to stay out of the trap attack range completely. So instead of fighting the monsters in the whole area, we fight them among these 5 spots, and then rotate between them through teleport. Dying is okay too, as it doesn't reduce the buff stacks at all. I recommend to use 8 pearls as 24 stacks for the world tier 4 nightmare vault, as to harvest all 4 chests as long as we take less than 9 hits from traps in the dungeon progression and the final fight. Once we get more proficient in trap escaping, we can use just 7 or even 6 pearls instead. The vault mechanics isn't superb at its current state. The rewards are decent, but it is just too difficult to get everything. In my opinion, Blizzard should triple the buff stacks from pearls, like 1 pearl equals to 9 stacks, in order to make it a slightly more enjoyable content for us players. Right now, running vaults feels like just getting punishment, and too risky to get enough rewards. You may notice that I run Ice Shards in Season 3, because I find Ice Shards actually got big buffs from the Season 3 changes. I'll be making another video for leveling with ice shards in Season 3 and why it is more enjoyable than firewall or chain lightning. Stay tuned. If you like the video, please help me share it and subscribe to my channel for more Diablo 4 sorcerer content. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.